Hi, okay. This video is for Plopsis. Basically, this is the game that we're making. And that right there is the exit car. I'm going to send that this is the exit car. You're probably wondering why I'm starting with exit car. The other title of this video is basically going to be the things I learned from Anthem. Now I know that another reason, and I'm so sorry I've been scattered brained, but the whole idea is that I definitely want to make sure you know what you're getting yourself signed into and that we have a clear design focus. That's why I've been doing my best to keep this as focused as I can to one specific design. To one of the easiest things, which is side scrolling. And just one thing also to add, I do want to keep it GLES too, primarily because of backwards compatibility. I've heard there's been some issues with GLES 3, and I'm also open to move it to, I think it's the Havoc engine, or whatever the next engine is that Godot 4 is going to support. I'm all for that because I hear that might be better for other devices and so forth and so on, but that's neither here or there. We'll talk about that when the time comes. So basically what I'm going to do is I'm going to play through some games and talk about like what I like about each one of these games and how that relates to our overall design process. So the first thing is that we should get really, really simple, and we're going to go with Stick Fight the game. Now, the reason I'm looking at Stick Fight is because this is a game that is 3D done into 2D, and it's done really, really well. I haven't played their other games. Their other games have been reported to be really buggy in controls and stuff like that, but this game is really spot on the money. Like as far as, hello, there we go, I'm grabbing myself. Let's kill this person. I'll be blue. Blue, 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 the color blue. All right, okay. And change the options. Let's go to weapons really quick. We're gonna get rid of snakes. Good, snakes are gone. Let's get all this stuff. We'll just focus on those guns right there because those are the guns that we'll be trying to make realistic guns with our game, ideally. I hope. I don't know. So again, like, okay, there we go. This is a pistol. I like how the pistol fires. If you can't tell, look at this. The stick figure man is actually not 2D. He looks like he's 3D, and the gun actually churns when he fires. There's a lot of great feedback in there. Same with all these guns. Sometimes the feedback is cartoonish. Oopsie. As you can see, like here, this gun shoots me up. And all the animation done here is actually through physics. So, yeah, it's programmed. You move a certain way, but all of the animation is done through physics. I don't think this would look as good if it was more detailed characters, but we'll be talking about character details later. So again, great 3D game that fakes 2D pretty well. Very solid. It's still well supported. People love playing it. I just can't find enough people to play it near me. All right, okay, hold on. So we're going to close that. X that. Exit. Okay, and then we're going to go into another game, which is really cool. And I like it, and that is going to be... where is it? I love my Not Job. Not a Hero. Okay, let's play Not a Hero. Play it. Waiting it for run, so forth and so on. Trying to get back to people. Waiting. There we go. It's great. I love this game. It's got great comedy. It's got great humor. But at the end of the day, aside from the story, it's got really solid gameplay. Very solid gameplay. So we're going to be looking at the gameplay. Primarily, this is a retro style game. It is a 2D game. And we'll be looking at what they did as far as level design, so forth and so on. All right. Okay. I'm going to do a quick playthrough of one of the levels. You know what? Let's try this. We'll just try the tutorial level and see if it works. All right. I'm going to take her. She should be pretty fast. Now, what I like about this game is it's inspired heavily by action movies. So that's why she has a slide. And I like how there's no jump. There's a fall, but basically you have to move room to room. That's going to be key in design. So room to room is the idea. Okay, and again, the idea here is there's no jump. You can dodge. You can shoot a person, and you go to the next room. There's no jump. There's no climbing. All the transitions are done by going up and down through like an elevator or through stairs. Right, I love that. Right. Okay, now I might be running out of bullets. Reload. Combat reload. Go down. Right here. I like this too, this idea that there's ranged kills. So being very close is different than being very far away. And again, I love this idea of room to room. And the animations are very smooth. Gameplay-wise, like if you look at the firing, they only fire one level. I'm very tempted to take that where there is no aiming up and down. The gunfire is just basically very straightforward, and there is basically just QCQ, close-ups and proximity detections, right? Like here. He's on the ground, a couple quick animations, and he's dead. He's done. Special weapons are a little out of key, so I also like that most of this game you're doing it with one weapon's basically the idea. You don't switch to a bunch of weapons. You specialize basically in one. Ooh. Oh no, don't die. I don't want to do this over again. There you go. And then we have an exit vehicle. That's the bunny vehicle. After that, it gives you a ranking of what you did. I like the ranking idea. It's very arcadey, but it's fine. And then finally, after all that, after you get everything, you get a brief little hub world, which summarizes what's going on in the story and also summarizes how well you did. If you're shot a lot, you're bloody faced up, you're all messed up. And if you did really good, you're just chilling out with a drink, so forth and so on. Okay, I think we're done with this one. We'll move to the next one. Exit. All right. Okay, now the next one is on GOG. I love GOG. Want to get everything on GOG. It's Ronin. Ronin is, again, just a 2D game, but it has a very interesting 2D twist. It's not really a platformer. It's actually a mixture of a 2D game, a 2D action game, and a what's it called? And a strategy game. And that's why I love this game a lot. Like, I love this game a lot. All right, as it loads up. Oh, come on, man. Try and get it over there. Okay, as it takes forever to load. And a day. Come on, Ronin. Be good to me. All right, there you go. Let's wait for it to catch up. And there we go. It's loaded. All right. What? No, I don't want to continue here. Hold on. Exit. Okay. Continue. We're going to go to chapters. Back up. There is a skill tree. I don't know if I want to get that far. At least not until later. That could be on the features planned, not the features in. Okay. Here is the first level. We're just going to do the same thing as we did before. We're going to run through it. Get the sword. And again, what's really cool is everything non-combat is left to right. But the moment I get into jump, this is actually turn-based, which is really cool. So all the jumps are turn-based, for better or for worse. Sometimes it's annoying. You'll see it in combat where I can't just walk up to an enemy. I actually have to jump around like a ninja. And again, that is in conflict to what I want to do. I'm still trying to figure out this in combat. But ideally, you've got the same thing. You're moving from room to room. You're interacting with some objects, again, room to room. And then you're going to the next room. Okay, that's the idea behind this. Okay, let's go down here. All right, going to go behind him. Now, the idea with this art style, I like it because I feel I can recreate it in 3D. So basically, it'd be like 2D characters that are done three-dimensional. So we can get different effects, so forth and so on. All right, okay, now we're going to get into combat. All right, okay. That's why this is so annoying. So again, see, this is all turn-based combat. And then finally, I'm here. I can knock him back. Then I can't just walk up to him. Nope, I have to jump to him. Still think it's kind of annoying, but I get it. Because the walk is real time, but all these motions are actually turn-based. Done, get the key. Open it up. Again, room to room. All right. The other thing, too, is you never fight this guy on the top. He's a visual cue. You're going to fight him later. So I like that way. That's a bit of the storytelling and also foreshadowing how the level is actually going to play out. All right. Let's go up. Oh, I might have messed this up, but it's okay. I can unmess it up. Okay, he's looking. I'm going to go all the way up. Okay, again, I like this idea. Everything is done through stairs or elevators, just like the last game, just like Not a Hero. He can't see me because it's dark. Jump him. Oopsie. Jump down this guy. Kill him. Again, this is all turn-based. I'm just going really fast because I've already played this like a bazillion times. Okay, the other guy isn't there. And kill him. Great. All right. Again, I love the animations. I love how everything is stopping. Oh, yeah, he totally died on impact. All right. Okay, and now you're going to get a little bit more of the combat and how the level actually exits. Kill all the enemies. I'm just going to jump straight up. Now force. Calculates the fall. Fall right on him. Bam. Cut him up. They aim one gun. Only one. Knock him. Oh, don't knock him down. Uh-oh. You're going to have to knock him down first. I'm going to throw my sword at him. Wah. Then I'm going to jump up here. Gonna kill him with a kick. And we're gonna grab my sword. And now I'm gonna walk to the computer. Interact with the room object. Room is a lot bigger. I like this unlike Not a Hero because the rooms are really big. And then finally I'm going to get to my exit vehicle. Okay, here we go. And yes. Okay. This is basically the gameplay. And then there's the exit vehicle, just like Not a Hero. That would be the entire loop of the levels and generally the entire game. So you go for like, you know, some type of combat that's going to happen. I want it to be guns. You know, that's why I'll focus on gun combat. I'm on the fence about turn-based. Tell me what you think about a turn-based game like this. And I think like where it's turn-based action, I think we could do something really unique where it's kind of maybe similar to the VAT system from Fallout, but, you know, a little bit different, obviously, or a lot different. I don't want to get those lawyers hungry for anything. All right, okay, so before we go, there's one more I do want to bring up, and I'll see if I can load it. And this is, again, related to level design. So let me go and let me exit this thingamajiggy. Hold on, let me exit this. And then we can talk about the this is more aesthetic. This isn't really gameplay. So you have a feeling for the gameplay loop already. And this game is going to be, what's it called? This War of Mine? It's a T. This War of Mine. And one of the reasons I actually can't stand this type of game, which is crafting, I just like how the levels play out, that they're room-to-room levels. And that's what I'm just going to show here. This is just, excuse me, for level design. Again, what I learned from Anthem. So that we're all on board with the type of same game. I hope this makes this clearer. I hope and please, Plopsis, tell me if this makes it clear. I'm trying to keep it for time. I'm not going to edit for time. Really? Okay, it's taking forever. Great studio. They did Frost. Is it Frostpunk? I think it's Frostpunk after this one. Or Frost something. I can't remember. But primarily, this War of Mine's a great game. They still supported. They still released content for it. No, I don't want stories. Can I continue? Is my story still going? Oh, I think someone died. I think someone died. So again, we're not copying this for gameplay. We're copying this for aesthetics. And I'm on the fence about this. Emily died. Yeah, I accidentally killed her. We've been raided. No one was on watch. I'm a little girl, of course. Anyway, so one of the things here, again, I like this idea. You can't, like, jump, really. I mean, you can, but it's not like you have to jump. This jump is scripted. So when I get here, I could just jump that, but I'm not. I can actually, I'm okay with, like, again, falling down or climbing up obstacles. I'm not against that. But again, I don't want to be trying to make Mario Brothers. Can I open this? No, I can't. And again, this is a nice idea of room to room. There are things just to interact with. All these little points are things I can interact with, and I love that. I also love how the fact you can, like, since this is a 3D game and 3D backgrounds doing a 2D game, I love how you can actually, again, I love interacting with people. Look at all these little points. I love how everything has a little bit of depth. And that's what I want to create in the rooms. And that's why one of the reasons I want to do this as a 3D game, faking 2D, is that, you know, there's a way you can actually create this depth of field. You can feel this room-to-room transition, so forth and so on. And that's the idea that I have visually for this game. And that's why I'm kind of pushing this 3D. A lot of people are saying just make it 2D. But I haven't really shared with them the vision. And I don't think they'd put up and listen to the vision. So, you know, Plopsis, thanks for the interest at least. Okay, and then the idea is that, yeah, like having the assets, the 3D assets of a refrigerator, so forth and so on, and then having someone fight through these rooms, you know, with a gun, doing QCQ, so forth and so on. And the other thing, unlike, you know, thinking of the game I showed you before this, the game Ronin, unlike Ronin, you know, where you have these massive rooms, these are to scale rooms, so I want the fighting to be here. Like to scale. So you can't really, you don't really need a grappling hook, right? You don't need to be jumping around like Mario or jumping around like a ninja, but you can actually be like fighting like with like fist fights, so forth and so on, taking down enemies, so forth and so on. Combat in this game is awful. I can tell that right now. I want to do this a lot better. So that's the idea is like, you know, you'll have these tight rooms They'll be fighting in these rooms. The camera will be very far pulled back, and you basically have to tactically move from room to room like an action movie, trying to get, fighting. I finally fight through here, and then you find the escape to the vehicle. Now, since the vehicle is a hovercraft, sometimes the escape might be on the roof. It might be you jumping out of a window. There's all sorts of possibilities of where that hover car could be waiting for you. But basically, that's it. So that's the loop. I hope this has been clear. If it hasn't been clear, the type of game I do want to make, please, do the thing you do. Put the comments below. Ask me questions, so forth and so on. But I'm really in love with this type of game, so forth and so on. Okay, and again, I know this video is primarily for you, Plopsis. I don't know if I'm going to post it to other people. I'm going to share it with other people, but I don't know if I'm going to make it public. I'm still on the fence about that, so we'll see where this goes. Insert catchy phrase here. I hope you had a lovely time, and I'll talk to you later, dude. All right, bye, and thanks again. I got to hit the stop recording button.